The University of Aberdeen project.
In the era of automation, scientists aim to find a way to replace all professions with a machine. Surffee is a step towards this goal. Thanks to intelligent questionnaire system and hypothesis generation, we want to make researchers work simpler and faster, with a possibility of removing the human factor completely in the future. Surffee allows researchers to create more personal experience for respondents. The process of gathering data from general populace is critical and prone to errors. An online survey may not seem as important to an average person as it really is. This is where our system comes in. Surffee detects out-of-ordinary answers and anomalies, automatically generating more questions to find out why a respondent selected a particular answer. That way, researchers can acquire more knowledge about people who deviate from the established patterns. This is a feature no other questionnaires have offered yet, and is expected to create more potential research topics in the future. On the researcher's side, the hypothesis generator will analyze respondents' answers and come up with new theories. These theories will be based not only on the data from one survey, but from the global knowledge, the database of all previous research surveys. Welcome to Surffee. Before we can create our first questionnaire, we have to create an account or sign in. We can click the link in the dashboard under the menu profile, or use the convenient buttons on homepage. Let's create an account. Looks like our account has been created. Let's sign in. It's time to create our first survey. We can navigate to the creation page in the dashboard in the top right. Firstly, we want to name the survey. The description can explain the goal of the survey to your respondents, and the personal information questions will help the system find patterns in the results. And there we go! Our first survey has been created and is currently inactive, which means only we can see it. In the survey's dashboard, we can see its description and which personal information the survey requires. We can also edit, annotate, export and delete the survey. Let's add a question. In the question dashboard, we will add the question text and the choices. We can also choose whether respondents can submit only one or multiple answers. The newly created question and its choices are now displayed in the survey dashboard. The letter S next to the question text tells us it's a single choice question. We can edit and delete the question using the Options button to the right. Now we can make our survey active by clicking the button above the survey details. Taking the survey is a straightforward process. Simply select your choices and go to the next question. Under the question text, you will find a cue, whether the question is a single or a multi-choice question. In the survey details, we can now find how many people chose each answer. We don't have any annotations assigned to our survey yet. In order to do that, we will create new annotations in the Annotation Manager in the menu to the left. As instructed above, we will firstly name our new annotation. The annotation doesn't have any classifications by default. Let's assign it to our survey and start classifying the words. To do that, we simply highlight part of the choice text and specify its class. As you can see, each classification highlights its members with unique colors, so we can clearly see which words belong to the same class. Now the classes are assigned to the annotation and can be reused in our future surveys. The analysis generator allows us to create single-term and graphical analysis of our survey results, Multi-term option is not yet available, but is expected to be implemented very soon. In order to create one, we must choose the analysis type, the survey, with a relevant annotation and a name for our newly formed analysis. Single-term analysis allows us to select a specific group of respondents who took our survey and see their response in relation to the annotation classifications. We select the classes we want to see and the constraints, the answers to personal information questions. We can add and remove each field as we wish and save them as a set. Graphical analysis generates a chart using answers for the selected question. There are various available, including, but not limited to, pie chart, line chart, and bar chart. We can create a set of charts for multiple questions, create differently styled charts for the same question, and save them as a set. And here we conclude our demonstration.